So today's video, guys and girls, is a winter foraging video, and I just struck really lucky today. I wasn't even trying. I was coming back from the supermarket and I hesitated to cut through this little windy path amongst a small grouping of trees. It's probably about 50 yards long and about 30 yards wide. And I thought, you never know. And so I did, and this is what I came upon. So these, I believe, are Cloudy the Garrick, and there's a load of them. And so, let us see what we've got, shall we? Put the camera down here as I open the bag. And I've got a load of stuff. This one, I believe they are, well, they could be false chanterelle or rust gills. Depends how rusty the gills go when they mature. So anyway, I'm going to keep open-minded about them and see what we've got. So I've got some humongous Cloudy the Garrick. And and you know, they're just at the end of their life. Now I picked such a bagful because I wasn't anticipating them keeping their integrity due to how heavy and wet they are. But I've got beautiful little groupings of like this one here, which is a classic for the rust gill, and they are, you know, going pretty rusty already on the gill. And so put that one down there with those as well. Beautiful. There's lots of those around as the Cloudy the Garrick. What else have I got? These didn't make it, so put those in there. I have one which is at this stage an anomaly, and I'm just wondering what that one is. Any of you guys got any idea? Kind of unusual. I've never seen one that long, with a stipe that long. So put that one down there. And then there are field mushroom type things, which you know, you would think it's very late in the year for those. Again, another grouping of these, but as I've already got a couple of them in better quality, so here we have a nice big one. Now this one isn't that rusty on the gill, you see, at this stage of the game. Here's another very large field mushroom type agaric. I've got something which is really surprising, and you'll like that one a lot. Now, here we go. We've got some. I thought initially they were like Geotropa, Clitocybe Geotropa, but it appears they're cloud in the garret, and so when I first come upon them like this, and I'm like, wow, yes, I know what you look like with the unturned cap and your decurrent gills. Very, look at the little babe on there. Yeah, beautiful. That'll be a nice photo if you could have kept that one in its integrity. Oh, here's a nice one. See, when we can keep them in their nice little groupings like that, how they enter into the world and how they look in their varying forms. Super duper. So, I'm very excited about them. These, they're nothing, those bloody agaricus mushrooms. Couple more of these. So, right. You see, these are going to grow to be big mushrooms. Look how stout they are. And I think they'd still be going very well now if it wasn't for the fact that we did have a couple of frosty days about a week ago or a bit less. Now then, this one was the first one I found, and because of the condition of it, didn't make it, but very much like a Clitocybe geotropa at that stage. Now, that's almost looking reddish under there, but you know, decent edible there if we were really hungry. And right, take my crisps out and put them over here. So down in here is something which I'll get to in a minute. It's in here. Very good find that one was. Here's another variety. Yeah, I think they're a great looking mushroom. In actual fact, I'm going to get this one out of the way because that one's nasty. Put that down there. See what else is in the goodie bag. Another. Now, just as a matter of course, I'm just going to cut down to see if we get any bushing going on with these. I think they're too old to know at this stage. And this one, I think I'll cut this one down as well to see what we've got. It's one of the most satisfying parts of collecting fungi. And we can't tell very much at this stage because they're almost knackered. But I think it would be fair to say that that would be a pure white mushroom inside under normal circumstances. And so what we've got here, we've got one kind of like that shape. which is different, unusual that is. Have that like that. That one, the anomaly, don't know what that one is. Okay, another one of those. Now I'm getting there, people, I'm getting there. Okay, now then, here comes the weird shit. Just get that last one out. In here, we have some weird shit. What we've got stinkhorns. And they've seen better days. But the very interesting thing about these stinkhorns is that I didn't know. The stinkhorn is like this, and they are hollow, and it's very like foaming. It even feels a little bit foamy, spongy, and the stink has gone. But what they come out of, and this one was in its initial, this one is a stinkhorn waiting to come out. This is the sac that it emerged from, and this wasn't compromised when I picked it. And so in here I think is a stink bomb waiting to come out, so I'm going to cut that in a bit. Here is they have a huge like egg sac with all this jelly stuff inside. And so if you can get one out of the ground, and the thing is about it, there is 2 or 3 which are just growing, and so I will catch them in 2 or 3 days when they will be fresh, young and new. And so look at that. Here it's like looking at some sort of bird embryo, isn't it? Look, you've got the oh no, sorry, right, there was the original egg sac. And then you've got the stinkhorn here. Here is one that it's in the ground that way, like that, and so it's waiting to come out. And so this one here, it feels very firm in there. There's something in there, and so I'm going to cut that to actually see what it is. All in the name of science, ladies and gentlemen. A very exciting find, because I didn't know they were actually like that. And so let's have a look, shall we? Yes, there is our little stinkhorn. Okay. This is bizarre, because it really is, you know, in the embryonic stage. Look, when I remove this egg sac, look what we've got. Baby stinkhorn. And it doesn't smell of anything so far. Isn't that a thing? It's got all this gelatine to grow out of. And so there's one in here. And if I cut this one, which I will now, I'll cut that, and so we can have a look at another one. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put them down so I can, ideally I just want to cut the top off, like that. Now, I've cut the top off, or maybe it's the bottom. Maybe it's the bottom. So let me just do an incision. It's like doing an operation. Aha! There we are. Looky what we got there. We got baby stinkhorn in there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So pull it out of its jello. And that's what we have. Now I'm going to cut this down, and I guess it's going to be hollow inside. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So you can see it in the making. It really is like cutting a animal. And the thing is about fungi, they're not animal and they're not plant. They're a thing in between. Now you can see that this really is a thing in between. It's got thing in between shit going on. Wow. That is a whole new experience for me, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm just going to fry these up in a bit of butter and probably whack them between, you know, a couple of slices of toast. So if you want to watch me do that, then tune in a minute. And this one, wow, it's going to be really tasty. A little bit of black pepper on that, yummy. So, what do we have to go on then? At this stage, I think I know what they are. But anyway, let's play a little game, shall we? You tell me what they are. Now, to me, they look very much like they are Clitocybe. And I don't know whether the fly agaric, sorry, not fly agaric, bloody Amanita muscara, the clouded agaric is a Clitocybe. You see, I never do any research on any of these fungi until I found one. And then when I found one, then I'm desirous to see what it is. And so I only really first came upon these clouded agaric about 10 days ago. And I think they are a winter mushroom. They initially can look similar to the field bluet, and I think I was being confused in the early stages, looking very similar to them here and when they're young, but the only difference being is they have a decurrent gill. Well, I mean, initially that's the only thing, but then of course there's loads of different, because they go up in like this chalice shape, which bluets don't do. So it really is kind of like operating on animals when we do this. That is, you know, quite a firm mushroom, very happy, with a little baby one stuck to its side, very firm, good mushroom. So I'm going to look in the book just to see if they are clouded agaric. And these here, I did a spore print on these same mushrooms about a week ago. And the mushrooms I found were older and they had gone very rusty. They'd gone pretty well this colour underneath. And so initially looking at them like this, you think, well, it's probably a false chanterelle. Or maybe jack-o'-lantern. And so I'm still not convinced whether it's jack-o'-lantern or rust gills or false chanterelles. And so, what do you think, guys? Yeah, you see what I can see. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut this one, because this one's quite a firm one, and we'll see. It should be orange inside if it is one of those ones I mentioned. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, so well, we can see that it would have been plenty of maggots in here. This sort of colour is pretty well that colour, isn't it? And this is a little bit fairer at this moment in time, but if this is a rust gill, then they will very quickly become the same colour all over. and a rust gill, spore print is rust, very deep orange rust colour. And so that is cool. Now, spore prints on these, from what I remember, were white, and the spore print on the field bluet is pink. So spore prints on all bluets are pink, and these spore prints are white, which is an obvious thing because the gills are very white. And so you can see that these gills being pinkish orange, while the spore print is going to be that colour, and then when they get more darker and older, the spore print gets more richer in colour. And I'm just going to crush one up to see what, there you see this one, look how that one's going like that. Now then, if we have a comparison, we can see that there is a distinct difference there, and just because this one is a bit older. So I would favour rust gill over the false chanterelle. So I'm going to smell this, lay that up. Very slightly scented of mushroom, sweet. Smells sweet. What do these cloud of the garret smell like, if anything? Look how soaky they are, look how water. Not pleasant. Stringy, see how stringy they are. Now then, this one here, I'm going to pull that one apart, and you can see it's pretty tough. And so if we pull this here, we can see it's stringy. So you guys who know about these will know what that is. Yeah. This one. Okay, so it looks very sort of similar colour to a wood bluet on some occasions, but of course there's nothing else about it which is indicative of being one of those mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms do come in this colour, but you know, it's got that whole witch hat cap thing going on, and so I don't know, I'm going to keep that one aside because I'm going to look in the book for that one. But that's it then, so they're the finds, and we wouldn't expect this in mid-December. So I'll just clean up shop, and in actual fact, I think I'll just have a look at the cloud of the garret. Can't remember what soap trachoma. Oh, they look like that, don't they? Looks like a soap trachoma. Yeah, soap trachoma. You can see that there going. Soap trachoma. Just there. Okay. Do look like that one. Look. Here is a comparison. Hey? Yeah. So keep open-minded about that. Now we got into the Cytoclide geotropa, which very broadly thinking it looks a little bit like one of those, but different colour and different mushroom altogether. Looks a little bit like it could be this one. Clitocybe philophila. Well, they're a clitocybe, that's for sure. Well, I'll say that for sure. Testing your patience now, guys and gals. Testing your patience. You need a lot of patience if you're going to be taking fungi. See the false chanterelles here, they're very orange underneath, and so let's have a look. Here we have more rust coloured on the cap, decurrent, the same, and if we look at the cap, the gills are very similar. There's lots of similarities, but I don't think they are. Okay, let's just keep following through. I don't know what page it's, I'm looking at, but I would have thought they would have been in the geotropa or trachoma. Let me see if I come upon the clouded agaric. Bullets. You're bored now? I suppose the easiest thing would just be to look in the index. Oh, we go. What we got here? Oh, we've got oyster mushroom. No, 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 no. Okay, well, let's have a look. The crown of the carrot. No, I don't know. Can't bloody see for looking. Anyway, you don't have to watch, do you? That's the thing. Nobody has to watch. I've put all my other books away because I wasn't envisioning on finding any more. Soap trachoma. Soap trachoma. White fleshy becoming more or less pink. Taste mushroomy. Edibility poor. Oh, I'm going to get another book. I'm going to get another book, guys and girls. Hold your head up. This one's a superb book as well. Collins, British Mushrooms and Toadstools. Okay, so Agaricus, Agarici, 80. Oh, there's loads. on the trachoma. A trooping funnel. They're not trooping funnel because they flatten. Well, you know, look, we've got one here which could be a little bit like, you know, it's got everything else going on for it, hasn't it? Only the colour's more of a Cloud of the Garret. But, oh look here, Cloud of the Garret. Cloud of the Garret funnel. Right, which one's the Cloud of the Garret? There's the Cloud of the Garret. Well, let's have a look. Well, doesn't look like that so far, but this is older. No, it just there's not. They're round. They've not gone all wavy. Initially, they have this thing on the top. What's that called? An umbo. An umbo. They don't have an umbo. So no, I don't know. It's probably a trachoma, a soap thing. Chicken run funnel. Okay, so you're gonna have to leave that all with me, guys and girls. This is the thing. It takes a lot of time looking through loads of books and to seeing what is going on. So, okay, all done. Catch you dudes later.